Hi, my name is Thomas Kim. This is my 13th video on MFC with Direct to the video series. Let's start. I open custom message and control. This solution is from the files that we created on our previous sessions, on our last session 12. And since I do not have a solution explorer, go to view menu and click solution. And I also need class view, and I also need to have resource view here, and I also need to have a toolbox, and I also need to have properties window. Okay, so let's go in the class view, and I will start this lesson, this session with controlling timer. Let's run this application first. Say our heart. This is the last file, the state of last file, last application that we built. Here I will put another command to stop and start feeding the heart. So in the class view, I select graphic view, and I will in the resource view click, then ribbon, double click ribbon idea here. In the property window, I will put another pane, drag and drop, and a button, drag and drop. I will change its property to heart beating. Okay, save it. I will change its caption like beating. I save it. Save all. Right click, add event handler, and the class graphic class view. Select this and add and edit. This event handler is hot beating. It is on the top of the file. If you see, this is the command. On command is Windows message, like I just added. This is called command message, and this is the member function. Okay, here I am. I will fill out this member function. Before we do that, go back to class view, and I don't think I need it for the time being. Then save it. And here on this graphic view member function, I will add to member function, new member function, like this. Return type is void, and the function name is start timer. Okay, start timer. Parameter is num. Finish. Then I will add another member function. It would be stop timer. Add a function. Then return type is void. It will be stop timer. Finish. Then I added two new member function. In our previous session, it would be, I think it must be simple animation feeding. In 8th session, we learned how we added some code here on initial update. Double click it. I will copy this code. I will put like this: start timer. Then instead I will copy it, I will cut it, then I save it. Start timer, here I paste it, and I add another thing. If this and timer ID is 0, then this code timer will be started. Instead of doing this, most C or C plus programmer would do like this. It is the same as it is the same as equivalently. It can be written like this. These two are equivalent. So we will do this and stop timer. If timer is not 0, this means timer is not 0, right? Then this we will copy code from destroy here. We will put this stop timer, then we will copy it, put it here. So the code is equivalent. Okay, so if the timer is not 0, we can just put like this, then it will work properly. Let's see. Okay, then here we will add one more. If this and timer ID, it means heart is beating, means we want to stop timer, else means heart beating is currently stopped, and we have to start timer. After this, we have to update our window. So this read row window. So and let's compile and run it. Control F5. Okay. As you can see, our heart is stopped. Clicking it again, our heart is beating. So this way we can control our heart. And in this session, we will learn about custom message, and here in this function we will add a member function called return type is void. Function name would be put debug message, and parameter type is constant C string reference, and parameter name would be message add, then finish. Say we put a new member function, put debug message, and see output window. See output window has three member window, three instance of wind output field, output debug. These are instances of output list, and here this mwind output debug add string. We will add a new string. Then this window is used in our mainframe. In mainframe, if we see in the mainframe constructor, we see member uh, an instance of outwind. It is called wind output. So now we'll create a custom message. We'll add a custom message here. Here add class Richard message and click it. Custom message, custom Windows message. It will be WM. Let's see, put debug MSG. We have to define this a macro later, and we should not click this. Okay, click OK. Then edit code. Here we defined let's go up and let's compare two things. What is custom difference between custom message and command message? Here on command, we added hot beating message a few minutes ago. It is like on hot beating, and its message ID starts with ID hot beating, and we just added a new message called put debug message. You can see the difference of macros. This command message is usually listed on message map like on command, but custom message is usually listed on message macro. Okay, so we have to define this macro yet. Macro. I just copied it. Then here I will add a new header file. Right click, new. It would be WM messages. In this file, pragma once. Then I paste, define. It will be WM user. Usually, as you can see, custom message should be greater than WM user message. This is defined in MFC, Microsoft Foundation Class Library. So whenever you define custom message, you have to start with bigger numbers than WM user. Okay, I save it and I include it. Include here in this file. Then include WM message. Okay, we defined it. So we defined all routines here. Let's see, I will close it, and we will use this message custom message we just defined, and go to in the solution view, in the class view again, in D2D library, implement render engine here, initialize. I will add one more member function here. Right click, add function, return type is null, and function name would be put debug message, and the parameter type would be constant C string reference, and uh, message add like this. Finish. Put debug message here in render engine. Implement render engine here. C wind. C wind. P wind. I will get mainframe. How can I get main? How can I send the message? Post the message to C mainframe. I wanna post the message to C mainframe. How can I do that? AFX get sorry AFX get main wind. This function returns a pointer to this C mainframe application mainframe. P wind. I'm going to post message and WM put debug message. Sorry, I have to include here WM message and goes to here WM put debug message and WM parameter will be 0 and LM parameter should be new C string and message. We have to convert it to LM parameter LPALAM. Okay, so far we just implemented a member function in render engine class, and we will use it in initialize here like this. Put debug message. It should say message. I will say custom message from render engine. Okay, then let's go back to our mainframe here. So on put debug message, I will fill it out. When we handle message, we have to return true. Then C string P message C string here LPALAM. Please note that when we use we are posting message to C mainframe to our main application window. When we post it, you have to see that we are posting a string class pointer, and the WM parameter. This is WM parameter. WM parameter would be 0. So this is string pointer. If PMSG is not 0, means it is not 0 actually, then this wind output put debug message PMSG. We cannot do this. We have to pass like this. Then delete PMSG. Okay, I think I have done. Okay, let's build and try it. Control F5. There was some errors. It should be pragma once. Now build again. Control F5. Okay. Say in the debug tab, clear message. Each time heart is beating, we can see a custom message from the engine. this message is actually coming from here. Let's see. It's coming from here. Comes from here, from D2D library, custom message from runs engine. If I click, I will click debug tab and I clear message in this window. As you can see, while heart is beating, message, custom message is coming from here, our render engine. And if you cannot see this output window like this, if you click output in the button, output button is not working. I will fix this. Now see, I guess what is the problem. I think it is coming from resource. So I will close all window. Then I will go to resource, output resource.h. I open it, scroll down. We have problems here. The problem is that these IDs should be different. What's the problem? I will first remove it. I don't think it is needed. Then I would change it to no. Let's see. I will change it to something like 2, and I have to change it to 3. I increased the last number, and I save it, and I close it. Let's see if it is working now. I will rebuild, clean solution, and rebuild. Okay, now let's run F5. Now stop. We still have some problems. You see, it's not working properly. It should stop, but it's not. But instead it hides. This is Microsoft bug in resource editor. I will fix it here. I will open a file. Open is from here. My source. I am going to my source code here, and the resource is from here. res. See, the message ribbon comes from this is ms ribbon file. I open it. Then this is actually I go to the bottom. I'm scrolling back. When you do this, you have to be extra careful. See, heart beating ID is set to 32771. But if we open our resource file, if we compare with it, I changed to resource file heart beating to 32,772, but resource value is set to 32,301, so I have to change it to 2. And going back to button element, no, this another one, I guess. here. ID after pane is 32,771. So I just fixed and I save it and I close it, then I rebuild the application. Clean solution, and I will rebuild solutions. And I run again. Let's see, heart beating. Okay, beating command works fine. I clear reference beatings. My heart is stopped. Now out works. Now everything works fine. So as you can see in this session, this MFC Visual Studio is very wonderful tool, but it also has some bugs. For instance, as we have seen in previous session, MFC, how can I say, context menu was not properly resolved. You understand? Say on last session we fixed on context menu. We fixed on context menu on last session about this, and in this session we edited use resource editor, especially ribbon editor, and it gives us some bugs while editing. So everything is like there is nothing that is perfect. Even Microsoft Visual Studio has bugs and sometimes does not work properly. But if you gain more experience using this tool, you know what's the problem. You can guess and you can expect, you can fix. Okay, thank you for watching.